I'd like to talk more about why does this make us so uncomfortable, Farah? Why does a conversation like this, why do the Kenyans feel so uncomfortable talking about the other Kenyans, the Somalis, the Samburus, the Pokots? Why is this so uncomfortable?
Let me tell you something, and this is the facts. Every stuff you see in the social media that essentially is extreme by its own nature, insensitive, has nothing to do with the rule of law, xenophobia, give a dog a bad name and then kill it, is perpetuated and perpetrated by none other than the National Intelligence Service in this country. They are the ones who pay some of the bloggers, and Gadara will tell you. They are the ones who got people in all these places that they do it. I'll give you one example. One time, a few years back, I was a deputy speaker in Parliament, and there was this vitriol that was coming from the FM stations. Oh, we have seen some Al-Shabaabs here, literally painting any Somali, any Muslim as an Al-Shabaab because of a series of explosions in town. And I engaged the Director of Intelligence, and I engaged the former Vice President, the late George Saitoti. And I told, listen, this cannot be happening in this day and age.
Right.
Michael Gishangi, that you need to do something about this, because we are descending straight to what we came out on the post-election violence of 2007, 2008. And it's being done by the mainstream FM stations. Why are you allowing this? And in the process, we had a lot of discussion and said, listen, you can't wish away 10 million people, 6 million people.
Right.
You carry out this kind of violence in the Congo, Zaire, former Zaire. They try to wish away and destroy a community of a couple of 100,000, the Banyamulenge. And that's exactly how Mobutu lost. And that's exactly how Kabila had run into the problems until the senior Kabila died. And that's why Congo is in the state it is today. And the Banyamulenges are still there. They've not disappeared from the face of the earth.
Okay.
So if you think the Somalis or the Muslims are going to disappear from the face of Kenya because of what you're doing and push on some kind of a genocide, it's not going to work. Do you know what the Director of Intelligence told me? And I'm saying this on TV today. Farah, if there's a civil war, if you say that your people at some stage down the line, if there's a genocide against them, are going to stand up. Imagine if 1.5 million people from Kiambu descend on the Somalis in Islia and in Nairobi. Just watch that. A government officer in charge of intelligence is saying this to me. And I told him, listen, I have noted you. This thing is going to find its way into the ICC. That is when Michael Gishangi started feeling uneasy. 3 days later, he came to me and he told me, do you hear any of the stuff that was there? In the presence of the late George Saitoti. I just wish George was alive. In Parliament, just at the parking lot out there, you said, do you see anything? I said, no, I don't see it. This thing has stopped. He said, we worked on it. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Right now, this stuff that is going on, somebody was just elected into Parliament the other day. And from the look of things, it looks like he got the support of literally all the powerful people in the country. From the look of it, I say, that's a guy who said, when I one day went on Cheche to discuss, Moses Kuria, the likes of Farah deserve to go down the same road Makaburi went. It's there on the social Twitter.
All right.
Never got arrested. You get my point?
Let's
Never got, it's like there's an institutionalized process of encouraging that, and I want to believe it's coming right from the top. Let me be honest with you on these things.
All right, Salah.